I know I'm a little late to the party here, as I was busy earlier today with commentaries and some other videos, but these are photos that were posted on mine and Adam's Discord server, and supposedly this is the Freestyle Track as of so far for World Finals 19, and I say so far as you can see, one, it's not just showing everything. Two, the photo quality is a little bit grainy, so that's why I want to wait a little bit longer to see if I can find a better picture. And I see the obstacles aren't even finished painting yet, so this is from many hours ago, so it's probably done by now. And also, there was a third picture, but I couldn't find it again. It showed the backflip wall near the end of the stadium, near the turns. It's still really covered up in dirt, so I'm quite curious to see how backflips are going to be done off that, because that'll probably be going like straight up in the air or something like that, since there's no like wall to shove them back to do the backflip, so kind of curious to see what would happen there. Now the photo to the right is of course where the racing lanes would be, and by and large it looks pretty much the same as last year except flipped around, and the center jump, as you notice, the ramp is actually more steep. So, looks like this year it's going to be about getting height off of the center jump instead of distance like it was the last 2 years. Because especially since the backflip wall's blocking the way, you're not going to really have much area to line up for to get the height, distance. So, height would probably be better here. Likewise, the backside of the center jump is pretty steep too, so maybe we'll get a nice bunch of beautiful sky wheelies land on top of the center jump. That could be maybe problems though. If they land offside, they'll probably very likely go over. Just like the tabletop right next to the right lanes you see right there that's not really finished painting yet. That spot right there is going to be kind of concerned if they come in from like the same angle Jim did when he jumped the fountain last year. Unless they get a lot of height off it, they can land off the side of the center stack right there and go over, so that could be a little bit of a problem on that side of the stadium. And then down to where near Thunder Alley is, they almost kind of flipped it around too. All the like the arena setups is on the right side of the stadium. It's actually, I think, looks a little bit more than last year. In the middle they have a center jump now. It looks almost like a roller, a bigger one too. And then there's a jump right there next to it. And then it looks like everyone's saying it's a bus stack. I can't really quite tell from here, but if it is a bus stack, holy shit, that bus must be a mini one because that looks really, really small. But they at least have a, almost like a jammer on the backside of it, so maybe if it is a bus stack, they can land on it, nice skyway and land on top of the bus if that would be the case, since we didn't really get that last year also, that bus they used last year almost didn't even get really touched at all and such. And of course the backflip wall, which you all saw yesterday, didn't even have any sponsorships on it, which I was a little bit surprised about. And of course, they actually changed the color around. Like, I've noticed, like, the last bunch of years, ever since they started doing, like, the only, like, two colors since 2012. You remember, it was red and yellow flames from 2012 to 13. Then it was purple and yellow for 2014-15. And in the last 2 years, it's green-yellow. Well, this year, it's green, yellow, and black. And there's actually a lot more black than I first thought it would be. Now, of course, these pictures are not really good to judge on since the track is, one, very green, and two, it's still being worked on in these pictures. But from what I've seen so far, other than the center jump maybe being higher to get height instead of distance, and the addition of black, the track, of course, is disappointing. Well, gosh and golly gee, who would have seen that coming, Feld? Shit in the bed on making tracks. I've been calling it for years and years and years, and I'm never disappointed. Feld, you need to start making, I don't know, good tracks? Like, not all fucking dirt, and emphasis on big air and backflips and all that shit. No, you need to go back to what you did years ago with cars and shit like that. And I still say to this day, World Finals 9, best track ever, and I honestly would rather them redo that for the next couple years in the World Finals other than seeing this, to be honest with you. So yeah, the track's disappointing. Why am I not surprised? I saw it coming, so fuck you, Feld. And hope to God that the drivers are still able to put up a sick show tonight, and hopefully the fan judges pick the correct winner this time.